I've got a box plot here that's got a couple of outliers, and what I'd like to do today is show you how to calculate whether these are outliers or not. And I'm going to start off by showing you this part of the box plot, which is the interquartile range, and that gives us the middle 50% of data. Now, we're going to start off looking at this box, and I'm just going to propose that we make that bracket that I've drawn here 50% bigger. So let's make it 50% bigger going this way. So this would be 1.5, not much of a decimal point there, times the interquartile range. And then on the other side as well, I'm going to make this 50% bigger. So that's 1.5 times the interquartile range. Now, this is what mathematicians have done to work out whether something should be shown as being an outlier or not. And so, for the lower area, they've said from this line here, from Q1, I'm going to go back 1.5 lots of IQR and see if there are any points outside there. And if there were, they'd be called outliers. If I look at the upper end, I've got my 1.5 times the IQR, and I've added that on to where Q3 is, and in doing that, I'm just finding here, this line here is my Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. So because this is my Q3 here, my third quartile, that is the distance of my Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. This dotted line here is called my upper fence. And any dot that is bigger than my upper fence is shown as an outlier. Now it's really important to keep in mind though that any points that are inside the upper fence are shown on the line. So if I've got a point here or here, they're shown on the line. If I have a point here, then my line has to go out to that point, but it won't go to the upper fence. So the next point that's being shown in the box plot is actually a physical data point and not the upper fence. That's why these two points here are shown as outliers. So it's formula time. There is a formula to work out the lower fence, and the lower fence is calculated by using Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. Okay, the upper fence, we go to Q3 and we add the 1.5 times the IQR. And anything below the lower fence is an outlier, and anything above the upper fence is also an outlier. And we show them by those dots that are appearing on our box plot.
If you found this video helpful, please like the video, or even better, subscribe to my channel. Thanks.